Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about Kittl's new updates. In fact, they made so many updates, they're calling it Kittl 2.0. In this video I'm going to try and cover all the new ones. For those of you that don't know what Kittl is an advanced graphic platform used by professionals to do t-shirts and mugs and all kinds of art projects. And now you'll be able to use it collaboratively. So I'm going to show you that as well. I use it, a lot of other professionals that I know use it for t-shirts, and it's made by designers for designers, so it's really cool. If you haven't seen it, you want to stick around with this video, and if you have used it before, you're going to want to stick around in this video to see all the new changes, and I'll show you where to see some of the new changes that are coming in the future as well. So let's get to Kittl, and I'll show you new Kittl 2.0. So alright, here we are on Kittl. You'll notice it looks a little different. That's the new UI, or user interface. We're going to get to that in a moment, but first, to see what's happening in Kittl, you can click on this banner right here and you can see read more. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm not going to read this whole thing, but you can see letter from the founder, and it's going to show you all the new things that are coming in the future as well. So I'm going to cover some of these things, and then there's some other things on here. So take a look at this, read this. You can click on each one of these and then learn more about it. But I'm going to cover the ones that are out today that you can use today, and then you can read these to see what's coming in the future. A lot of cool stuff for this year. They're planning on this year. So you can see the left-hand sidebar has changed on Kittl's new UI, or user interface. So I'm going to go to home, and one of the things you'll see is your recent projects right here is now right there. Instead of going just to the templates that we had before, now you can see your projects that you worked on, and you can see all of them, but these are the latest at first, and you can kind of scroll through them if you want to. And if you hit show all, just show all that page that you had before with all your projects. These are the trending templates, so they've already kind of made it so that you can find the ones that are trending right now, and you can hit show all, and that's right here. And then they're showing all the tools that they have. So maybe you want to use a specific tool, you can do that and get right into it. I'll move my face so you can see all the tools. These are not new tools, but they are the tools that they had before, but just showing you how to get to it, because before I think you had to go to the menu and it was kind of hidden. All we saw were templates on the home page, and this I think is a lot better for you to get right into the thing that you needed. Some people may not want to get into templates. Some people may want to start their projects that they're doing, or some people want to start with the image generator or whatever it is, and they can do that from this homepage. So I think it's a lot better now, and it can help depending on what you want to work on, instead of just getting into templates. Not just template heavy, you can do other things, although templates are still really cool on Kittl, but you can see all of those here. So I like the quick access to all the different things. So next thing here on the left nav bar, you can see projects, all the things that you had in there. So they kind of broke it up, and then templates. If you want to see that page, you can. So home is kind of adding all these things, and then tools, right? The thing that we just saw. So home is basically all these three tabs into one, instead of having to go there. So, and then community is your profile here with all your stuff. You can go to your blog and see all the things. That's one of the things that I went to for when you click on this, was the blog. And you can keep up with what the new things that they're coming out with, and some new tips and tricks and all of that stuff. Really cool. And then settings and earn rewards are the same things that they used to have. So this is the new Kittl home page, and then you have access to all these things. All right, so the next new thing that they did are layout tools, and I want to show you that. I'm just going to pick one of these templates here. So let's just do this one. You can still come in here, click on a template, and everything in this template is editable. So you can see it's pulling up a new tab here. This isn't new, by the way, but I'm just going to show you how to get there. And you can click on these, and everything's editable. For those that don't know about Kittl, like, you can come in here. It looks like a t-shirt design already, but you can edit anything on here, right? Any word, you can move these things around and so on, change the color, whatever. So the thing that's changed though is now we have guides and layout tools. So let me show you some of these layout tools. So of course you have these rulers, and you can bring down guides, right? Bring it down this way, or bring it here from the ruler right there. We also have, if you come in here to the menu, you can see view grid. I have it turned off by default, or it's off by default, but you can turn it on. And if you're the type of person that wants to have the grid and wants to have the layout in a certain way, you can. And the grids can be different sizes, so you can see bigger or smaller grids. And you can turn on and off the guides if you don't want those rulers. You can do that here in view. I'm going to turn off the grid. And you have the margins too. So if you have some margins set for like a book or something, you could do that as well. And the way to find the margins is to turn on this. So when you click on your artboard, your margins are down here. And I don't have any right now because I'm not doing a book. But if you needed one, I can move myself here. And you can play with the margins here. So you can see there, now they're on. There are margins right there. So you want to keep inside of that if you want to build something that has those margins, or you can kind of play around with this. These are all locked. So if I change 77 to say 12, now they're all going to be 12, and you can see that little 12 pixel margin right there. And you can change this. Right now I have it as pixels because that's what I use. But if I wanted it to change to inches or whatever, you could do like a 1 inch margin, which I don't know what that is in pixels. So I'm just going to pick 50 just so you can see 50 there. And then you can see all of those are locked. But if you want a top margin that's bigger than your bottom margin usually is the bigger one, I could do 75 here on my bottom now that it's not locked, and then it will change it, right? So 75, 50, 50, 75, and so on, or 100. So you can see that it's a lot bigger. Let's see. Yeah. So see that big margin and the other margins. Oh, I had it locked again. Dang it. Well, you get the idea. So that's margins. That's everything for the layout. Those are some new things that are here to kind of help you make sure that everything's in the right place, especially for those that like using the margins and the guides and the rulers and the grids. Kittl has all of that now, and so you can use that to your advantage. So the next big improvement is AI. So let's get into AI right now. AI is right here, I believe. This one, Kittl AI. And you'll notice image restyle, design generator. I'm going to show you some things about that, but first let's do the image generator and show you some of the new things here. So originally they have DALL-E 3, but now they have Flux 1.1 Pro, so we can do some things with that. It's only in the advanced one, so if you're using Turbo, you won't see it. You have to be in advanced and do DALL-E 3 and Flux 1.1 Pro. And they may come up with different things, so let me show you what I mean. So let's do Kawaii Corgi just to be simple. And then we can do different styles, right? We got the Kawaii style here with DALL-E 3. I'm going to do that. And we're going to see the difference between DALL-E 3 and Flux 1.1 Pro. It's going to take a little bit here, but not too bad. Kittl's pretty fast with their AI. And it's going to just put it here, and I'm going to put them side by side. May not work with the 2026 Big Vibes only, but that's okay. We're not making a t-shirt right now. We're just looking at what it looks like. All right, so there's my Kittl, and you can see some more in this style, which is really cool. I kind of like this style right here. But let's go back and see. That's DALL-E 3. Now let's do Flux with the same thing. I think they have save styles. They don't have as many styles in the Flux 1.1, which I didn't know. I have this cute cartoon style that I saved, and the cute cartoon style here that I saved from before, and you can save styles now, but let me just do this one and show you what it comes up with. Really cool. And then they have some more in this style. So if I wanted to pick something else like this one, it brings it in here. Whoops. There. Check that out. Aren't those really cool? Those are really different styles. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to show you in Kittl AI, I'm going to bring it up again, go back. Here is the image restyle. So I'm going to come in here and we can restyle this same one right here. So I'm going to do high, so it keeps the same style, and then type in something else. So I'm going to do a kawaii cat just to keep it simple here. So what this is supposed to do is new, and it just takes the same style depending on what you picked, low, medium, or high. I tried to keep it high so it's the same style, and it's gonna restyle it using the prompts that you use as well. So you can kind of keep the same style or lightly keep the same style and see what comes up. So there you go. You can see these two really match each other because I picked this style and used a high, and there you go. So you can kind of keep the same style throughout when you're creating your designs, which can really help if you're doing a design with two different graphics, or you're making a pack of the same kind of style. If you want to make a bundle of artwork, that's another use case there. So that's AI. Those are the new improvements, imagery, style, as well as flux. So the next thing that's new that I wanted to show you is some image editing tools. So I'm going to come in here, and you notice that there's an erase right here. So I'm going to take this erase, and let's say we don't want these up here. We can, or these eyebrows, these short eyebrows. So I can come in here and erase and hit done, and that's fine, but that just erases it. But what we can do now is erase and fill. So I don't want like a big hole there. So I'm gonna back it up here, and I'm gonna turn on erase and fill. You see that? That's new. So I'm gonna turn this on, and let's see what happens. You see that? It erased it, but it filled it with the color in the background, so that if you want something else on there, that would be fine. It's totally out. So same thing with this. So let's say we don't want a hole here, but we don't like this artwork. So I'm gonna hit eraser again, erase and fill. And then let's say I don't want these right here. Now, instead, you would think just with the erase, I'm gonna create a big hole, but it should know that there's the background right there, and then it will just keep the color of the background and have the same. There you go. And this is really cool for other like more complex ones. So let's come in here and look at an element, and let me just do an island. Let's see. I want to erase something. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay. Let's get rid of these guys, move them to the side. Okay, so we're going to erase and fill. Oh, I have to rasterize it first. So this only works with raster object, not vector. So it's going to rasterize because it's using AI. All right, so let's come in here. Let's say we want to, let's see, erase this right here. Oh, no. Whoops, I didn't. I did erase, not erase and fill. Erase and fill. And yeah, let's see. Maybe this, I wonder what would happen if I just erase this line right here and kind of combine it. Yeah, so it knows to combine that. I could erase this rock. Let's say I wanted to put something in here. Erase this. Or not erase, erase and fill. You can see now it's just filling. So you can do this with a lot of the complicated ones. Anyway, you get the idea with some of these. You can really change the look of stuff and have it fill instead of just erasing, now that we have erase and fill, which is a new thing. Right, the next thing, there's so many cool things on here. The next thing is going to be about shapes. So I'm going to come in here, pick a shape. We still have everything on the artboard, which is really cool. They did this a while ago where you can just put tons of things on the artboard, which is really nice. But we're going to do elements, and I'm going to pick a star here so you can see all the new things. So now you can round things. So look at that. There's this rounded star. I can pick this as well, rounded star. I can also come in here and I can combine shapes. So let's say I want to put these two shapes together in some way. Maybe I want the heart turned like this, and I want to create this as a new shape for whatever reason. I have the shape builder right here. So you can see I can put them two together, right? or I can subtract them if I want, or I want subtract them, you can see that, or I can subtract the one on the top from the bottom, knock it out. Isn't that cool? So what's really cool is I can knock it out from the back. So if I have this and I want, this one's in the front, right? And I want this, it's really hard to see. Okay, let's move this to the front and let's make it white so that we can see the difference. Let's say I want to put this heart in the star, but I want to knock it out so that I can see what's behind it. I can do that. I can just hit subtract like that. And you can see I have a knocked out heart inside the shape, which is really cool. Yeah, those are some really cool things. You can create shapes, you can keep rounded corners, you can knock out, you can use those shape builders and so many things. So as you can see, some of these things are really cool because this is the start of masks, right? So I believe that's going to be coming soon too. If we can knock this out, then we can knock other things out, and it's going to be really cool. All right, the next thing I want to show you, but I can't really, is collaboration, but you have it right here. You can invite somebody to a project. So I may have to do a video for this, but the idea behind this is that 2 or more people can work on the same project at the same time online. So if I'm doing something over here and somebody else is doing something over here, we can share together. And so I'm gonna have to try that when I have somebody else online. But yeah, you just click right here, send the email and so on, and collaborate with you. I may have to do a video for that, and that could be really, really cool, especially if you're working in a team and you're working with an artist or you're working with somebody else, and you can kind of collaborate, which would be really fun, and it would make a really cool video too. So I wish I did that this time, but it is there and you can try it out. The next thing that I have, and they've had before, but they've updated it, is brand kits, because you can see all these things. I should do it for my Draw with Detour, but I haven't done that yet. But we can do different textiles using the same fonts, different colors, shadow styles, all the different styles for your brand. You can keep it in here so that you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. So you'll know the colors and know the fonts and don't have to look for it. I need to make a separate video for that as I make them. I haven't made my own brand kit so far, but this is really powerful, especially if you're doing something for the same brand. Some people do packaging and some people do ads and things like that on here. Those are all the different ways you can use Kittl, and this brand kit can be super powerful and save you lots of time. All right, so those are most of the new things. Again, you can come in here, go back to Kittl, and go here and read more about this by going on that banner here and just read up and watch some of these things if I missed anything. Some really, really cool things, and there's more and more things coming in the future that I'll talk about as they get released. But you can see this is just the beginning of some really cool things that are happening. So there's a couple more things that I forgot. First, there's a dark mode. I don't know if this is new or not, but I haven't played with it. So you can turn it to dark mode. If you like having the dark mode, you can have the whole thing in dark mode, which is really cool. I didn't notice that the first time. I like actually the white one, but I know a lot of people love designing in dark mode. The next thing is about the free plan. So a lot of people have the question. You can definitely start Kittl for free, and I'll show you that. So like it says here, the free plan is completely free of charge without any limitation of time, but if you want to use this for commercial uses, you're going to have to sign up for some of the other plans. But the free plan is great. You can try it out and definitely use all the elements and fonts and all these things. So if you really haven't tried Kittl yet, the free plan, I'll put a promo code for the subscription, my link in the description here, if you want to try the other things. But if you want to just try it, play around with the new stuff, like, it's totally free right here, and you can start it. You can definitely learn with a lot of my videos as well on how to use some of the things. So there you go. That's Kittl 2.0. All those new things. Hopefully this video didn't take so long, but there's so many things that they updated that you should try it out. Go to Kittl, try it out, see what you can do with it. I think that eraser thing is cool. The new AI, the rounded corners, the guides and everything. Like, so many cool things. So go to Kittl right now. I'll put a link again in the description with the promo code and everything so you can try it out. It's a great thing. I've been using it for years. Lots of people have been using it. It's great for t-shirt designs. And the thing that I really, really love about it is that there's already layouts and templates there that are proven to be good. You can see it for yourself. They look like professional t-shirt designs. I mean, it does way more than t-shirts, but that's what I do, and it's really, really nice. It makes it easy, especially for a beginner, to come in there and start making t-shirts right away. And it has a lot of tools for the advanced person like me, where you can create things that are really cool with text and fonts and text transformations and all that cool stuff too. So I think it works great for whatever level you're at. If you want to see more about Kittl, I've put my latest Kittl one here, but I actually have a whole Kittl playlist, so maybe I'll put that. I'll put the Kittl playlist right here so you can see everything there is. There's so much to do on Kittl. I'll be doing a Kittl tutorial soon for full tutorial so you can see how the new one works all together. Thanks again for watching, and as always guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.